Very good morning. Today we are going to discuss about Kolar district 2024-25 series first model question paper. Okay, we already discussed physics and chemistry part. Now we are going to discuss part C, that's a bioscience multiple choice questions. Total two questions are there, each covering 1 mark. So 27th one. A zygote develops as a male child in human beings. Then the zygote is having a chromosome, one pair of XY sex chromosomes, one pair of XY sex chromosome. If a Y comes from, then only male, otherwise from mother also X and from father also X, means it's a female. Then question number 28, the thread like structure develops on a bread mold are called hyphae, are called hyphae. Then question number 29, define synapse. The path through which an electrical impulse releases chemicals at the end of the axon of one neuron to crosses the dendrite of another neuron is called synapse. Okay, whatever the gap is present in between the axon, that's a synapse. The path through which chemicals cross between two neurons, it's also what? Synapse. 30th one. Observe the following figure. Which heart supplies oxygen or supplies more oxygenated blood? Justify. Okay, then it's a answer option C. Okay, why? Because here if you observe the chambers, what, it's a single chambered heart, three chambered heart, it's a four chambered heart. Whatever the four chambered is there, and middle septum, that heart pumps more oxygen. Option C. Okay, heart supplies a more oxygenated blood. To prevent a mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood is carried in where? Option C. To make a supply of oxygen to the to the body more efficient, which one? Four chambered heart. Then to use continuous energy to maintain body temperature, okay, it requires four chambered heart. That's why in only birds and mammals, maximum four chamber hearts are there, and they are warm blooded animals. And whatever the fishes, amphibians and reptiles, these are cold blooded animals. Why they are cold blooded animals? Means in their heart only two or three chambers are there, except crocodile. Which one? Crocodile. Abnormally four chambered in that one, crocodile. Answer the following questions, okay, each carrying 2 marks. Total 3 questions are there for 6 marks. 31st question. Give a scientific reason for the following. First one, plants appear to bend towards light. Okay, why they bend? Means phototropism. Oxygen accumulates in the opposite direction to sunlight, okay, triggering cell division. Then second one, when we touch the sage plant, it folds its leaves. Okay, it's what? Tigmotrophism. The leaves wilt due to difference in the amount of water when touched. For this question, they asked another one R type question. A person is diagnosed with a higher sugar level in urine. Analyze the reason for this disorder. Lack of a secretion of insulin. Okay, lack of insulin produced by the pancreas, not controlling blood sugar level. Okay, consuming more and more sugary things. 32nd one. A. Mention the events occur during photosynthesis. Absorption of sunlight by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy into chemical energy, decomposition of water into oxygen and hydrogen molecule. Then third step, reduction of a carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Very, very important question, and several times they asked in exam. This exam also, it's a very important upcoming exam. Then B. Which part of the plant helps in exchange of gases? Okay, it's a stomata. Then write the difference between autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, whenever I discussed English medium science passing package, whole syllabus differences I discussed there. Okay, those are very important to answers like these questions also, for 1 mark questions also, 2 marks, and also helpful to multiple choice questions also. That's why I given a more preference to difference. Okay, in each chapter, by preparing those differences, I added, go and watch more and more differences. Kannada medium 4 to 5 clips I added. I think English medium 2 to 3 clips I added. Those are very important. Observe more and more to, if you want to score more, observe the differences, or listen the differences. Then autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic. Okay, autotrophic nutrition contains what letter. Then heterotrophic nutrition, there is no letter. They prepare their own food. Autotrophs, they prepare their own food. Heterotrophs, they depend on other organism for their food. Then autotrophs, green plants and some green blue green algae. Then heterotrophs, all animals and some microorganisms. Then 33rd question, mention the contraceptive methods in humans. Wearing a condom on the penis or inserting a bag into the vagina. Taking birth controlling tablets, that's eye pills. Venki, or in Kannada it's called Venki, or a copper T installation. Surgical procedure, vasectomy or tubectomy. Then 34th, before discussing, it's a 14th main, answer the following questions, each carrying 3 marks. 3 questions are there for 9 marks. Then 34th question, among the methods of sexual and asexual reproduction, which method is more conductive to the survival of organism? Justify your answer. The method of sexual reproduction is highly conductive to survival of organism. There are more variations in the method of sexual reproduction. Different organisms have different types of advantages depending on the nature of the diversity. Organisms are more likely to adapt to their environment. Which organisms, whatever they produce sexually, they adapt easily. Then whatever the lower organisms are there, okay, they adapt to nature but very slowly. Sometime they not understand what is going on in nature. 35th, why did Mendel choose pea plant for his experiments? Several reasons are there, some are listed here. The flowers of these plants are bisexual. They can either self-pollinated or cross-pollinated. It is easy to identify and study different physical properties. They have a short lifespan and are easy to maintain. Then B question, how do you decide which trait are dominant and recessive? Dominant traits, if one of the 2 copies of the trait exhibits more of the visible trait in the offsprings, it is the dominant trait. Recessive trait, if one of the 2 copies of the trait exhibits less visibility or visible quality in the upcoming generation or in the offsprings, then it is a weak trait. For this question, they asked another one R type question. I think it's a dihybrid cross. Round and green seeds, capital R, small y, producing a pea plant crossed with a wrinkled yellow. Okay, wrinkled yellow, small r, capital Y, producing plant. Construct a table which shows the seed produced in F2 generation. Write the phenotypic ratio. Then parents, capital R, small y. Then small r, capital Y. Gametes, capital R, small r, capital Y. Okay, cross pollinated. Then in F1 generation we get a capital R, capital Y, small y. Okay, round yellow seeds, plants, and whenever we sow these seeds in next generation and self pollinated, we get 4 types of plants in F2 generation, capital R, capital Y, small r, capital Y, small y. Then these all plants we took in a checkerboard. Okay, see then checkerboard. Okay, here capital Y, capital R, here also capital R, here also capital Y. That's a cross multiplied, means capital R, capital Y. Okay, like this only we multiply here. Okay, then see, you will get all results. And whatever the phenotypic ratio is, that this is explained in very well in my live classes. Go and observe, whatever in Kannada medium or English medium playlist. Okay, then it's a phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1. Next question, 36th question. In that first, we do not clean ponds or lakes, but an aquarium needs to be cleaned. Why? Ponds or lakes are natural ecosystems. Then fisheries is a man-made ecosystem. That's why we need to clean them. In a natural ecosystem, what happens? Everything is recycled. Then second one, suggest any four eco-friendly activities in daily life. Separation of wet and dry waste, recycling of wet waste as a manure, reducing the use of disposal materials, avoiding the use of but biodegradable substances. 37th one question. It's a 4 mark question. Draw a neat label diagram. Okay. Of a human brain and label the parts they asked, and mention the parts cerebellum and hypothalamus. See here, cerebellum is there. Then this is the hypothalamus. This is the cerebrum, midbrain. Okay. This part is hindbrain, forebrain. Okay. Then what? Sorry, very sorry. What? Spinal cord. Pons here is there, and this is the covering. Sometimes they ask a cranium. Okay, or we call skull. Okay, maximum they ask heart in your main exam. Very what if we take a percentage, 75% heart, 25% human brain. But practice both these diagrams, heart and brain. Out of these two, must and should one will come in your exam. Okay, try to share these question papers to your friends and other groups also. Thank you so much.